An unremarkable and dusty truck road. The only signs of life are articulated lorries moving goods across the country. But tucked away in the middle of all this sand is one rather more remarkable industry, a camel tannery. While camels are a man's best friend in this part of the world, they aren't much used for their leather.
The camel is of course exposed to very hard environmental conditions.
But this man is trying to change that. A lifetime spent in Europe, Jean-Marie came to the Gulf to raise camels' profiles.
10 times more fibres in the camel hide than there is in the cow hide, for example.
No expense has been spared here. This place costs twice as much as your average tannery.
We have an installed capacity of about 1,500 hides a day. We transform into a finished leather that can be used. The tanning process consists in stabilizing irreversibly the collagen structure of the hide. Most of the tanners worldwide use chrome extracts to get the high-performance leathers, and we have developed a new process, chrome and metal-free, whereby we get the best of the process and the performance that the chrome leather can achieve without the contamination from chromium. After the tanning process, we have a number of mechanical operations, which you see here, which aims at adjusting the thickness of the hide. It's important to standardize the thickness of all the leathers we produce. So this is where the thickness is actually adjusted to the customer specification to the 10th of a millimeter.
What's unique about this place is that it doesn't just do camel leather. Sheep and cow leather are also made here, and it's used for everything from shoes to cars, planes and yachts.
So this is our testing facilities. We have all the physical testing on one side of the laboratory. As you can see, there's a wide range of equipment to torture the leather in all sorts of ways, whether the shoe manufacturers or the aviation industry. And we are standing here in the chemical testing section, where the leathers are also assessed for the chemical part of it, their chemical characteristic and chemical performance, their resistance to chemical exposure. And this is an example of how camel leather looks compared to cow. You have two different leathers, both of them very soft, very beautiful. One is cow with a fine structure. We all know cow leather. This is camel with, I would say, with more character and with a grain, a signature on the grain, which is really typical to this kind of animal.
So for this one, just make sure that we follow
But what about the clients? Camels are revered in this part of the world, but usually alive. Surreal designs interiors for yachts, big business in the Gulf. So what reception did the leather get?
When we got the first samples, basically I took it to a few clients that we are a little bit closer to. And I've asked them, like, would you be upset if we use this leather on your boat? Local people actually love it. I was quite surprised, but they really like it.
80% of the tannery's business is currently here in the region. The rest goes to places like Europe. But that's a figure Jean-Marie wants to boost. With a history in high-end fashion houses, he reckons he can convince the skeptics.
Everyone was surprised, and they was wondering why on earth I would be coming in this part of the world to produce quality leather. Well, we've proved that it's not only possible, but it's a reality today, and it's great.
An industry that could easily have been dismissed as an oil-rich government's vanity project seems to be proving profitable. But weaving a successful business plan to rival more established markets is a little way off.